Hey guys, so I'm home from college. My first semester is done and I'm filming a video today. It's going to be in two parts. The first part is going to be like a review and telling you about these cheap products I found at a discounted price. And the second part is a college vlog that if you guys don't want to listen to when I'm done with the cheap products, you can just turn it off. I'm not going to be offended. But I'm just going to talk about my first semester and this really cool class I was taking, stage makeup. So stay tuned and I'll get to that later. Okay, so first, when I was home for Thanksgiving break, I went to Marshall's with my mom, and they had a whole hair section that I never noticed before. I was just like walked past it, and I saw all these cheap products there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go check it out. And they have like any cheap product that I've like ever known was in existence there for a discounted price, and there was so much less expensive than if you were to buy it at a salon or at Walmart. So I picked up 3 products. Oh yeah, I usually get my cheap products from Walmart. I usually get this iron guard, 44 iron guard, and it was only $6.99 as compared to $14. And this is the second iron guard I bought, and it's a great heat protectant for your hair. I sprayed my hair after I blow dry it and before I straighten it, because you're supposed to use it on dry hair, and I really feel like it prevents split ends and is really like great product. I really recommend it because I always shave my hair every single day and it really helps. Next I bought the Infra treatment. It was $7.99 as compared to $14. When I first bought this, I thought it was like a deep conditioner, but then when I read the back of the bottle, it says to apply to your hair after shampooing. So if it was like a leave-in conditioner, I would think you would apply it like, if it was like an extra conditioner, I would think it would say apply after conditioning. So from now on, I just use it instead of my conditioner every other day. And it says to leave in for 3 to 5 minutes. And I really feel like it's like, makes my hair feel softer, and I noticed a difference when I was using it. And you just need a decent amount. Like this bottle's lasting me a while. It's still pretty full. And finally, I bought the Silk Infusion, which was $14.99 as compared to $24. I always wanted to buy this, and I know it comes in like a little bottle as well, but this is the bigger one. And I got it. I remember I always saw it at Walmart, but it was so expensive, and I was so excited when I saw it. And first product I picked up, I had to get it at Marshall's. And I use it in my hair after I get out of the shower. I towel dry it, and then I put like a dime size amount, and it's like the best smelling product I've ever smelled. And I use it in my hair when it's wet. I don't use it when it's dry because I think it makes my hair feel like greasy and disgusting. But you only need a little bit, and I really like this. It's so confusing. Okay, so those are the products. You guys should go to your Marshalls and check them out because it's just a great price for these products. Okay, so now I'm going to get to my college vlog. But first, I'd like to address the fact that people have been leaving me comments saying my voice is annoying. Okay, if you think it's annoying, you don't have to watch my videos. And it's kind of like when people tell me, wow, you're really tall. Like, I'm 6 foot. Like, really? I didn't know I was really tall, and I didn't know my voice was really annoying. Like, sorry, I know it's a little deeper, but nothing I can do about it. Just like there's nothing I can do about my height. No need to tell me, okay, guys? Thanks. Sorry if it's a little obnoxious, but those comments are a little annoying to get. But, so, I finished my first semester, and it was an interesting one. First, I guess I'd start off with my dorming experience. My building is a brand new building. It's beautiful. It's co-ed floors, and like the building's great. But my roommate, on the other hand, was not. I went to high school with her, but we weren't friends in high school. So I was like, fine, we'll room together. I'll know someone. It'll be great. And it was in the beginning until I found out she was like crazy. Like crazy. Like I could not deal with it. We got in a fight and we ended up not talking to each other for a few weeks. We would just sit in silence in the room. And in the beginning of like the few weeks, she was never in the room. It was great. I never had to see her. And then all of a sudden she came to the room and was there at all times. So I avoided the room at all costs because like we would just sit in silence. And I was like, I can't deal with that. Like that's just really awkward. And finally one day I was like, what's your problem? Like, can we just talk this out? And she's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Then you move out or I move out. I can't live like this. Like, I really can't. So then we had like a meeting with like our resident director and like our RA for our floor. And they're like, work out your problems. Like, she planned this meeting because she thought we needed to work out our problems. I'm like, I have nothing to say to you. Don't want to work this out because I tried working it out and just can't live with you. And they were like all mad that I had nothing to say at the meeting. I'm like, I don't want to live in the room. So after that meeting, we lived together for a few more days. And the next thing I know, this girl that lives down the hall was like, come to my room. And I'm like, oh, what's up? And she's like, how'd you like to be my roommate? So I ended up moving out and a whole bunch of people changed rooms. And so now I'm in a nice, I still am in the same room, but it's so much nicer. I love my new roommate. And actually, the room that I was in with the crazy roommate, it was smaller than all the other rooms because it was like next to a storage closet. So not only was I with a terrible roommate, I was in a smaller room. So I was pretty miserable. But I moved out like around Thanksgiving break, so it was so much nicer. I love my new room. So that was my traumatic experience. So definitely, as everyone told me, do not room with someone you know. Do not room with someone you know. But I was like, oh, we're not that good of friends. It'll be fine. And I still think there's nothing wrong with rooming with someone you know. I just think we totally clashed as people and we're not meant to room together at all. So I'm ecstatic to be out of that room. I love my new room. But I mean, other than not getting along with my roommate, I got along with everyone else on my floor. Like, we're all really, really close. And then there's like a whole group of girls that live in 2 other buildings that I'm really close with, and I love them, you know. Made a lot of great friendships up at school. And I mean, other than having a problem with my roommate, like, I loved college. I'm having a lot of fun up there, and it's just a great experience. Like, I went away to school, and I really like it. Like, I'm kind of far where I can't go home on weekends or like whenever I want. Like, I kind of like have to wait for like a 3-day break or something like that. But my classes were pretty interesting. I took 2 fashion classes relating to my major. One I really, really liked. It was like the meaning of dress, and it was interesting. And the other one, I did not like my teacher at all. But I guess I know for future use to not sign up for a single class with him. He was like a terrible teacher. Could not understand what he was talking about half the time. And it wasn't only me, like other people I talked to in the class were not a fan of his. And then I had to take physics because it was relating to my major. And that was interesting. I didn't take it in high school, so it was really hard at first. What are the hiccups? Okay. And then I took composition, which was a requirement for like everyone, like a general education requirement. I'm not a fan of writing. It was an okay class. But my favorite class that I took was stage makeup. And at first I wasn't like allowed to be in it because it was only for theater majors. But when I was like, I really want to take it, they're like, okay, I guess it's going to be your elective. And it was the best class I ever took. Like, if it's offered at your college, you guys should check it out and try and take it because we did the coolest makeup. Like, one time I made myself look really old, and then we made ourselves look like, I actually have 2 pictures to show. One's from when we was like Animal Day, and I made myself look like a leopard. I'll show that picture right now. And then the other one that I have a picture of was Blood and Guts Day, and that was so cool. I'll show that picture of me now. And actually, I walked back to my class with my friend in the class both those times. And everyone was like, oh my God, you actually look like a leopard. And the other time, people thought I was beat up. Like, I know it's like an extreme, but like, no one thought that you could do that with makeup. And then for Halloween, I ended up doing that for 2 kids in my building. It was a big hit, the Blood and Guts. And then we did like makeup on other people one time. I'm trying to remember everything we did. Those are all the big ones we really did. And like for your final project, you could do like whatever you wanted. It was really cool. Like, it's probably my favorite class. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to take a class as cool as that in college. But that was just my college experience. I can't wait to go back next semester. Like, still no one in my building knows that I make YouTube videos. That's like my biggest thing. It's like, I don't know if people find out, I don't know if they're going to come up to me and be like, I saw your YouTube video. Like, I hope it's not like everyone knows and no one tells me that they know, because that would just be awkward. But I wonder when people are going to find out about it. I probably should tell someone. Like, I want to, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, so that was just my first semester experience at college. Okay, so I just want to thank all my subscribers, and I just want to let you guys know that if you have a request and you're a subscriber, I'll be more than happy to get to it. But if you're not a subscriber and you have a request, then you guys should subscribe, and then I'll get to your request, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.